Who's ready to explore one of the hidden gems of Universal Orlando Resort? We're here at Sapphire Falls by Loews. Loews Sapphire Falls Resort is part of Universal Orlando Resort's signature collection, which means that you're going to have full-service amenities and distinguished service, as well as immersive theming. And let me tell you, you do feel like you have stepped into the Caribbean when you are here at this property. It is absolutely beautiful. I do want to warn you, though, this is a very large property. There are 3 guest houses that houses 1,000 rooms, 83 of which happen to be suites. They also have a fantastic meeting center, which is pictured right here underneath. They have some rooms above it, and my favorite feature, it happens to have the water taxi, and everybody knows I'm obsessed with the water taxi. Sapphire Falls is also home to the largest pool at Universal Orlando properties at 16,000 square feet. It happens to have a zero entry little area right in here, as well as a fantastic water slide. This is definitely something you're going to want to spend an entire day here to enjoy. Scott and Nick are taking me up on that, so they are going to play in the pool for a little while longer, but we are going to start the resort tour. As soon as you pull up, you're going to be able to park under this beautiful portico in order to be able to get all of your check-in taken care of. And my favorite feature has to be that chandelier. As we go inside, you're going to see the dedicated Sapphire Falls rug right there. But this is the showstopper. This is absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend giving yourself a few minutes to just kind of take in everything, see how beautiful everything is before you head to the left and go get yourself checked in. Now, it might be a little risky, but you can send them to the right to Universal Studios store while you check in. Here they're going to find classic Universal Studios Florida merchandise, as well as Harry Potter items. Now, I will say all houses are represented. There's a lot of stuff in here, so make sure you go through it. You're also going to have things for your favorite minion, or maybe you have somebody into Seuss, and so they're going to want to have a Thing 1 or Thing 2 hat. Also, highly recommend that you pick up a lanyard for your room key and your park ticket. Makes things a little bit easier. And then if you happen to have forgotten something for the pool, don't worry, they've got you covered, as well as having a couple of themed shirts for the resort. As you can see, there is plenty of stuff for you to be able to get something while you are here. So don't miss out on this gift shop because they have some things that I haven't seen in the parks. Now, that being said, I haven't gone into every shop in the parks either. So definitely well worth coming and checking it out. Right across from the Universal Studios store is the Universal's Vacation Planning Center. This is where you're going to be picking up your theme park tickets, special event tickets, things like that. If you have questions about the parks, these are the people you're going to want to talk to. Strongwater Tavern is also attached to the lobby, and this is where you're going to be able to find house-aged vintage and exotic rums, as well as Caribbean-style tapas and specialty ceviche. Yum! Definitely check this out after a day at the parks. There's also this recessed sitting area in the main lobby area, which bonus has an amazing Christmas tree in it during the holiday season. The biggest focal point, though, is those big windows where you get to watch the water taxis come in. The last thing I want to show you in this lobby is the New Dutch Trading Company, which is where you're going to be able to go and get grab-and-go snacks. You're going to be able to get some alcoholic beverages, as well as some hot and cold items. This is really your port trading post. I also really like that they have these reusable mugs if you wanted those, and ice cream and gelato. I know, isn't that amazing? They also have some hot plate items if you would like something a little bit more filling, and a robust display of desserts. Yum! The lobby tour is over. Let's check and see if Scott and Nick are still in the pool.
Oh boy. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Having fun?
They're having too much fun, so we're going to check out this 2-queen pool view room 1412. I will say, Definitely very nice bathroom, very well appointed, has a nice shower. They do use JF products if that is something that you're interested in. These 2 queen beds are perfectly acceptable. You've got a nice little chair right by the window if you wanted to look out and watch people at the pool. You've also got a nice desk area as well as a standard coffee maker. I will say they do have a connecting room for this one, and you have decent amount of closet space, so it's definitely going to do the job for you. Okay, so we have made it to our room, which is 2683. 2 happens to be for building 2, 6 is for the 6th floor, and then we're the 83rd room, so we're down the way a little bit. Coming right on in. Nikki's opening things up for us. And here we go. Here is the main room. So we do have a very nice TV, desk area. Maybe we'll get some work done. What are we overlooking?
Orlando.
Or Orlando? Well, what is that? What's in front of us? What is that?
A pool.
A pool. We get a pool view tonight. Is that exciting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also get a nice little chair right here,
Well.
as well as a king-size bed. Good to know.
Bed test.
You want to do the bed test real quick? Okay. Count it back.
3, 2, 1, go!
Does it feel good? Feels good. I like it. We also have our handy dandy telephone and alarm clock that was going off when we got in here. And then here is the kids side of it. We're gonna head into the kids room. Now what I like about the kids room is the only way that they can get out is by going through mom and dad's room, more or less. So as you can see, decent sized TV, full chest of drawers. There's also a chair over here as well and a lamp. Nice little space for the kids to kind of escape a little bit. And then they have a really fun table. I actually like that table and the poof. The scooter does not come with this room, by the way. We're getting it charged up. And then you have 2 twin beds. So even though it's not quite as themed as other properties here at Universal, still very nice, same concept, and I'm really glad that we get to show this to you. The other thing I'm excited about is there is separate thermostats. So if you have somebody that's cold-blooded and needs a warmer room, and then somebody like Scott that needs to freeze in order to sleep, we can do that here. Yay! Just in case I have any parents that are curious, these are the drawers available in the kids' room. So definitely plenty of space. You're going to be here for a week and you want to unpack, you're going to be able to do that. And reasonably certain, oh yes, this does move a little bit for you, so you'll be able to have it angled towards the kids if you want them to be able to watch TV in bed. So as we go out the kids' suite door, which I think is so fun, it's very nautical themed, I did want to show you that this can be a connecting room, which I am going to assume is a 2 queen over there or a king. So if you're going with a large family and you need more than the space that this one provides, we come back around to the bathroom. Hi everybody, we do have a sink outside. People can brush their teeth, wash their face, whatever they got to do. And then a nice little barn door separating the bathroom pieces. So you have a standard toilet, decent space, and then you do have a tub and shower combo. And then in case anybody was curious, they do use the Julian Farrell products here at Sapphire Falls right now. Good. Here is the closet. Very beachy and Caribbean. So you have your extra pillows and blankets right there, hangers, and then your luggage rack right there for you as well as an iron and ironing board. And then I can see it right up there, that's the hair dryer. decent sized foyer area. Let me turn the light on. Maybe. There we go. Decent sized little foyer area if you want to keep a few things like your bags or something here in the corner. As long as it doesn't mess with the door opening, you should be in pretty good shape. So, aha, right here is the mini fridge. I gotta try to get it open. There we go. With a little ice box. Good to know that that's there. And then lots of drawer space. Here is a small Keurig type coffee maker, and they did get us some Delight half and half and some medium roast. A couple things to get us through. Also, if we wanted to pay for the Fiji water, it is $8. You'll be billed at checkout, as well as a handy dandy ice bucket and a couple glasses. They also have some information if you're interested in getting checked in or out. And then they also have some in-room dining options. Let's check this out. So if you wanted to do morning or all day long, there's some information, and there is more available on the website as well. Isn't this the prettiest staircase you have ever seen? Now here's my pro tip. Go down this, don't go up, because this is actually going up 3 flights from the ground floor, and it doesn't look bad until you're trying to walk it. I have to say, this is probably one of the things that I really, really like about this resort, is just how beautiful it is. It's not something that you see every day, and we've been to pretty much every resort at Disney and Universal, so to be able to say that this is something that is different and unique is really a true testament to how unique and different it is compared to other properties that they have here. So when you have the opportunity, check this one out. Now that we're on the ground floor, let's check out Amatista Cookhouse. Now this is going to be the sit-down restaurant for the property, where you're going to be able to get Caribbean-inspired cuisine for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And let me tell you, from ceviche to salads, there's also some different burgers available. You're going to find something that pretty much everybody's going to want on this menu. So here is my Havana Colada. Oh my goodness, that looks so yummy. This has Bacardi Reserve Ocho rum, cream of coconut, pineapple puree, and then a Myers dark rum shot on top. Okay, so my Havana Colada smells so strong because of the rum shot that's on top. The Myers dark rum smells really good. Let's try this. Oh wow, okay. Not exactly what I was expecting for colada. The pineapple is definitely more forward than the coconut, but I really enjoy both, so it works out well. These are the ancho chili chicken empanadas, which have braised chicken, black beans, and a red pepper aioli. Now these are from the starter menu. I wanted something a little bit lighter for my lunch today. I want to say, this is very, very good. The kind of like the sauce that they have on it is kind of like a little bit of a horseradishy, so if you're not into that, make sure that you ask them not to put that on, because my one empanada was sitting on top of it, and so obviously it has quite a bit of it on there. Lunch was fantastic. Now we're going to check out the water taxi and resort shuttle, but we're going to do a time warp and do it at night. If you are interested in taking a shuttle bus, maybe you're afraid of boats. Don't know why you're staying here if you're afraid of boats, because that is my number one reason why I want to stay here. Shuttle buses are going to be right through here, and you'll be able to take it over to the entrance of City Walk, and then they will also have Volcano Bay running as well as Epic Universe shuttles. So this right here is the shuttle bus pavilion. Looks like you can actually access it either from passing the water taxi, or you can access it from over here, which is where ballrooms and such are located. I don't want to get too close because security, but that is going to be where you are going to get on your water taxi. I absolutely love water taxis for 2 reasons. 1, gets you to the parks very quickly. 2, super simple and easy security process. Put your stuff through an x-ray machine, walk through, It's easy peasy, you're done, and it's a minimal weight, minimal line, which is super helpful if you have sensory issues, such as I do. I tend to get very overwhelmed when I'm going through the main area of security, where you get dropped off via buses, or if you are driving in, it's all the same thing, and it gets very loud and very overwhelming. There we go. Isn't she beautiful? On the ground floor, if you're coming from the water taxis, the very first thing you're going to see is Amatista. I have such great memories of the kids on this couch. They could not figure out why they had a couch that was this big. We are going to head up to level 2 because I would like to show you a little bit more of the pool and the game zone. So floor 2 is going to be guest rooms and arcade, and also your access to the pool. Doesn't look as though anybody is in this arcade right now, which is called the Calypso Game Zone. Let's check it out. Here's your game cards, so you can play. And this is the arcade on steroids. If you have a kid that is obsessed with arcades, or a big kid, I'm not going to judge you. I mean, I have one of those. This might be the resort to stay in or bring them to if you're planning on doing like a resort day. You want to go experience some things. I am loving all of these Mario Karts. I really, really want to play that with Nick. I think he would have a blast. And then obviously air hockey table, you have to have that. But check out how much they have in this gym. There is so much that you can do. Absolutely incredible. There's your towels if you would need those. You should need those. Make sure you wipe down your equipment, guys. Here's some of the cabanas set up, ready for rental. I am shocked that Nick hasn't dragged Scott over to this little water pad area for the littles. He's always up for these kinds of things. You can play some cornhole, chess, or even Connect 4.
Well, here we are in Sapphire Falls swimming pool. 9:45 a.m. The last day of vacation. How did you pass this up? Hey Nick, how's the pool?
Yes.
Is it good?
It's so good, you'll see.
You'll see. Hey, let's go this way. Hey, say it again.
Jabba.
Shabba.
Jabba.
Shabba. Shabba. Ready? 1, 2. Good job, bud.
That's awesome.
Did you have fun?
That was awesome.
Yeah?
job, buddy. This is a nice little eating area. You want to grab yourself a bite to eat. And then here are your restrooms, as well as Coke Freestyle. And they also have some water fountains there too. This is where you would go in order to grab your towels. They definitely have plenty, so don't be stressing over that. I don't want to get too close because people are in there, but right over on the other side of this is a decent sized hot tub. So hot tubs are your thing. That's where you're going to want to go. So this happens to be the Drum Club Canteen. You can see that way better on the screen than I can in person. Because I have my glasses, I just didn't want to bring them out today. So if you're looking for a beverage or a light bite, this is the place to go. Okay, I really like the fan. I don't know why I fixate on things like that, but I do. They have a walkthrough, so if you don't want to do what I did and you walk the entire way around, but you want to get from one side to the other, maybe you ordered something from the canteen, but you're staying, your lounger's over on the other side. They have this nice little walkway. Granted, you're gonna get your feet wet, but he says it's like not even 3 or 4 inches deep. He said, but be careful because it does start to get a little bit deeper the farther you go that way, and then the farther you go that way. Here is where you can get yourself showered off. Always like that they have those super close to the pool. They do have a couple of ping pong tables over here adjacent to the gym. We are going to head over to the waterfalls overlook. I am super excited to see this. Oh my goodness. Check it! Look where I am. There's my happy little water taxi. There is the beautiful waterfall. Daytime, fantastic spot to get some really beautiful photos with that waterfall. And then you can see the water taxis over there. Watch them coming in from over here. Oh, it's such a vibe. Out. Check it, we found where your pets can do their business. It's really dark and kind of creepy. Okay, there's more. It's actually quite a bit. So again, if you happen to be traveling with your pets, you can go ahead and have them use the potty over here. And I do want to point out that they do have laundry facilities that are self-service on ground floor of each of the buildings, so good to know. I feel like I was just down there. Well, folks, I think that's going to wrap up our resort tour of the one and lonely Loews Sapphire Falls Resort right here at Universal Orlando Parks and Resorts. Isn't she amazing? I mean, oh my goodness, she's absolutely beautiful. Definitely well worth being a part of the signature collection here at Universal Parks and Resorts. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so that you see when we upload new videos. And as always, are you ready for your next plum crazy adventure? Because I'm ready to get you here, and I might be coming with you.